10 whole minutes. God, I wonder if I can do it. Let me start by saying that the first time that I ever looked for videos regarding Call of Duty or a video game on YouTube was thinking back, and I was attempting to get better at the game. It's originally what I wanted to do. You know, I was getting pounded in World of War, man. I stunk at it, and getting pounded is not fun. So I wanted to kind of get see what other people were doing that I could learn from. And I guess what made me stick around was that these dudes would tell you how to get better at the game. Sorry. And sometimes what they had to say was pretty interesting. They would talk about, you'd be like, oh, I know that band, or yeah, that's happened to me. And I really got into that. I remember when I first started really watching videos, I was getting just sucked into it. And I was telling my friends about these bros were uploading these videos, and they're pretty funny. Sometimes they're funny, or I don't know. I wouldn't even think of he was attempting to be funny in this video, but just that kind of junk sucked me in. So I was, and this is even before I knew about subscribing. So I was repeatedly just searching for the dude's name, or anything like that, just to hear what this person or others had to say, while watching these videos. It was, video games were just merely what you, I guess, or me and these other people have in common. It's, you both are interested in this game, but where the video can go from there is, the sky's the limit. And so I think back to kind of what I do with my own channel and kind of how I run it. And I've uploaded some stupid videos because I've lost focus entirely on what I liked about it. And I can self-analyze it to death, and I think everyone can. And, I mean, sometimes, you should, and sometimes it's unhealthy. But with me, it's more that just, perfect timing for the new year. Because, I'm obsessed with New Year's, and that I love the idea of a fresh start. But more that, in all of these videos, I never really thought, or felt comfortable with, I guess, exposing the internet to my personality. It's weird because you seek this acceptance. I feel you're seeking acceptance from potential subscribers and viewers, and all and other people that randomly find you. I guess that includes potential subs and continued acceptance from current subscribers, because you don't want to. It does. It feels weird when you do lose them, and it's just, you learn, I've learned to deal with that. People come, people go. It's you really can't pay attention to numbers. It will, I guess, drive you crazy. But, especially when you finally start meeting other people that make videos, and I guess, I tell this to you, if you're not a video maker, if you've ever wanted to, that was weird to me. When because I've been doing this a little bit, but I still feel like I'm new and I'm still figuring things out. And when you meet a person that has a gigantor channel compared to yours, you get self-conscious and awkward. Musically, it's weird because, I get really nervous before we play shows. But essentially overall, I'm confident in the songs. I've always been confident in my taste in music and things that I like films and stuff. I always swear by them. Oh, you'll like this. You'll love this record. And when I'm sharing with friends. But damn, you get up in front of a microphone on the internet and you start talking about your opinions on video games or life or whatever. And the fact that someone can kind of come back and openly criticize you in a comment section will make you shut up. And keep in mind, if it's someone else that is also making videos, you worry that they think that you're an idiot and, look at this kid's crappy video. When really it's, if they think that about, what you make or whatever, that's just their opinion. I've met people that make videos that are awesome and incredibly nice and helpful, and all they want to do is enjoy making them and show you what they've learned and all that. And then, there are people that just think that, I don't know, what's a funny... I think my two favorite ways to say this are either their shit doesn't stink, or that they're just God's gift to whatever for sitting down in front of their computer and recording gameplay. There's both ends of that coin. So I think it's unfair to say it's either this way or this way. But, it's weird to say, but I've got to learn to stop giving a shit about what those people think, you know. And I don't mean that in a rude or antagonistic way, because what always holds me back from saying that thing out loud is I don't want to be offensive about it or even defensive sounding about it. It's not necessarily to protect myself from feeling criticized or to say that their opinion doesn't matter, you know, because it is their opinion and they're full on entitled to, and your opinion, to whatever you think about. Everyone is. But it's more, and I'm sorry if this is convoluted. It makes sense in my head, I swear to God. It's more that I can't validate my life and what I do off of what anybody else thinks, and you shouldn't either. You know, if that's one thing that I hope you do relate to or understand, it's that you really can't do that. Yeah, I don't know. You can't seek approval from some people because you'll never get it. It's the same thing that I tried to really convey in that Melinda series, because that's what I really busted my lonely ass doing, was I was really wanting these girls to come around on their opinion of me and the relationship. And there are times where that was just futile. You know, there's nothing you can do about some people's opinions. And at that time, you just need to say, that's that. To quote Adam Sandler from Punch Drunk Love, which is an amazing movie, that's that, mattress man, and move on. You know, it can't be this ever-ending quest to impress people. That's why really essentially scores don't matter. You know, sometimes you get good scores, sometimes you don't. It's really the fun that you're having. You know, I seek, you know, like I said now, channels where, yeah, sometimes you're looking for tips, and there are those dudes that do tips so well and will help you get better at the game. And sometimes you know, if now that you know that this shit is on YouTube, you want to find a guy that really makes you think or makes you laugh or whatever the hell it is you're looking for at that particular time, and run with it, you know, and hope that they keep making videos like that. Because I've made several videos on, oh, what game should I play, and have had several moments of, oh, you know, this isn't getting a lot of views, and well, you know, shit, you know, I don't know how to get views on YouTube, and the dudes that do, awesome. You know, what little views I do get, though, I at least want the people watching it to know who the hell I am as a person and what's important to me and what I like, hate. Well, I don't hate anything, but, you know, dislike, and I don't know, decide for themselves on whether or not they get stoked on that too, or whatever. But I want to be accessible as a person, because the coolest thing about this whole YouTube thing is that you can have a dialogue with someone across planet Earth if you wanted to. Literally only before having unknowingly shared a love for a certain video game or whatever, you know. And I've met, one of the coolest things is I met this guy named Graham. I don't even know if he's going to watch this. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. But we connected over, I mean, he originally watched the video that I made because it was BioShock and he dug that game. And then it turns out we just, you know, had similar tastes on a lot of things. And you know, we have a nice friendship. You know, I don't get to talk to him as often as I'd like, but I never would have met him in any other scenario because he lives overseas. And I think that's just, that kind of possibility is awesome, you know, and I crave that more, or at least want that effect of, you know, because I watch other people's videos or listen to people whine about views sometimes or whatever, and to me it's laughable just because I'm like, that's nowhere near my problem. You know, that people mockingly saying YouTube money or whatever the hell, and making fun of whatever. The things that they make fun of fucking don't matter to me. You know, I was just like, money or the concept of getting paid for games or blah blah blah. That's you know, that's their thing. You know, me is, I'm looking for this personal connection with a crowd, you know, and whether or not I'll get it or whether or not that's stupid to want, that's for you guys to decide. But I am totally seeking just to be myself on this channel. I'm going to run it like a blog, you know. So one day I may talk about books I dig or a record that I really love, because I feel that one of the greatest things about the internet to me was that when I was seeking things like that, I had a resource to go get those things. You know, the internet, you could find people with your taste to share those things. And that's my rant, guys. And, you know, how people want to run it's how they want to run it. I'm putting a little different spark into what I do and kind of showing you more of who I am and hopefully having the balls to keep that up. But that was all over the place and very long. So thanks for sticking around. If you've made it this far, give me like I don't know, a yo ditty in the comments or something. I don't know. Talk about anything. Say whatever. But I'm going to awkwardly sign out right here, guys. It's been a lot of fun. It took me a lot, and I'm carrying on the bye-bye too long. So later.